Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. As you can see by the title of the video, it is what is it like to intern for a financial advisor? In this case, I interned under 4 financial advisors, including the one that owned the practice, who is one of the Forbes list members of the best women financial advisors in America. She was like top 40 in the US, and she was very, very, very good. What it's like to intern under just a group of financial advisors is it's very interesting. How it works is if you are pursuing a degree in finance, accounting, particularly finance, then it gives you a great opportunity to intern at a place that is servicing clients day in and day out, every single day of the week, pretty much. The woman that owned the practice that I worked at, that I interned at, was always on the phone. It was always taking calls and was always helping, customer needs and client needs. What happened was, under these 4 advisors, they ran portfolios and, kept track of over 500 clients. So the woman that owned the business, the head financial advisor, she actually bought other financial advisors in the area that she was friends with, clients off of them. She bought their businesses, their financial practices that they had built over years and years because they retired. A few people had retired, so she was able to build her book up to about over 500 clients. So that's a lot. And what happens is you try to link up with a larger company, a Schwab, a Fidelity. In this case, I interned for Ameriprise. Ameriprise Financial is a way that a financial advisor can offer services and tools through the platform under an Ameriprise Financial company name. So what happens is this financial advisor and all of her other financial advisors, they can manage client portfolios all while using the software that Ameriprise uses and the calculators and the tools and everything else that Ameriprise uses. So it's a great thing. It gives you comfort if you're a client that, hey, I'm working with a registered entity under Ameriprise Financial, which is a publicly traded stock, and it's a globally known billion-dollar financial services company. So it makes you feel good. And what happens is you are tailored into portfolios that are more broad, but it's a very mom and pop feel the way that this woman operated. You felt like you knew her and all of her other financial advisors. You could trust any one of them to assist you through life challenges financially, or your friends or family that were having a hard time that you needed advice for how to, bring that up with them or deal with them. These financial advisors could help you with everything. So it's really, really interesting, and it was a lot of fun to sit in on client meetings. And what happened was I would sit with one of the financial advisors. I was there from 8 a.m. to noon every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing. And I would sit in on on one of the financial advisors' meetings every day, and that would be about an hour each. So that would be from 8 a.m. to noon. I'd be in just meetings all day. So I'd be in 4 meetings a day. I'd probably see about 12 clients a week. And it's both phone call and in-person meetings. So every 6 months, you come into the office and you get a face-to-face meeting, and every 3 months, you then get a phone call. So you get 4 meetings a year with your financial advisor, once a quarter. You speak on the phone, you go in person. You speak on the phone, You go in person. Obviously, the phone calls were a little bit shorter because people don't really have that much time to just lollygag on the phone. But usually, if a client came in, it was an hour long and you got your entire hour as a client. I took notes for the financial advisors to then add to the client's portfolio and notes on under their name in their file. So that way, the financial advisor, when they were going back at the end of the day to see, okay, we're doing this with Joe Schmo, we're doing this with Nancy Trucker, whatever, we would know what I had taken notes on. Oh yeah, I have to put them into this portfolio. I have to take them out of this. I need to make a note that they lost their job, or their wife lost their job, or their husband lost their job, or they have to pay for funeral expenses, so they have to liquidate this in order to pay for that. So things like that. So that's the kind of gist that you get out of these meetings, is you really get to dig deep. And especially, you'd be very surprised if you were in this opportunity like I was, or if you are searching for opportunities like I was, to intern at a financial services office, to become maybe a certified financial planner, a CFP, if you are in the field of finance, or if you are getting a degree in finance and it's something that you're interested in. It's very interesting that you make a judgment before you start that every rich person has a financial planner, right? Like, everyone that I'm going to be dealing with as clients in these offices, they've got to have a lot of money, right? They've got to make a lot of money. They've got to, just be sitting on a lot of money. That is not true at all. And you will be absolutely shocked. People that made less than $50,000 a year, and they were in their 60s or 50s or 60s, and they just needed a financial planner to help them through life. Like, they found the money to pay the financial planner fees once a year to make it worthwhile of having a financial planner. They did not have to worry about money. They saw it as a problem, maybe in their youth, maybe in their early adulthood, that they were not good with money, and they just wanted to make sure that they were not set, but that they were not ever going to have an issue with money, with not having anything. So they made a goal, and they have a financial advisor. Again, you be making less than $50,000 a year in your late 50s and 60s, like, as a working person, and be driving like a Ford Taurus or like an old, like, 1990s Toyota Corolla. Like, you'd be surprised. And like, maybe not even have that much in assets, like a big house, or like a house at all. Some people lived in condos. So anyway, it's a real stigma that you think that people that have a lot of money are the only ones that have financial advisors, financial planners, and that's just not true. And that's a really interesting thing, that you start to learn more and more about money, and how people treat money, and how people see money, and how people spend money when you go into interning, working for, or becoming a financial planner or financial advisor. It's really interesting. I highly recommend it. Shoot an email to all your local financial practices and financial planning offices to try to get an internship, or gauging if they could use one, because I really do recommend it. I just had one semester where I spent it, interning, and it was some of the most valuable finance information I've ever seen. And now I watch YouTube videos all the time of like financial planners, and how they, come up with ideas and talk about the things that they bring up with clients and stuff like that. So anyway, I really hope that you guys like this video. Literally, please do like it, and please consider subscribing to me. I don't have a big channel. I am pushing to get 500 subscribers by the end of 2020. This is a huge goal, and I'd really like to see that happen. If there's anything I can answer for you, then please just comment it. Other than that, I don't beg much for followers and likes and whatnot, so please just consider doing it on your own and have a great night.